Putala, good afternoon to you all. I hope you all can hear me. I know Putala. Yeah, please say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And thanks for your patience waiting till I join the class. Today, I'm going to do a very special lesson. I feel that may be very special to you as well. So that's how I plan today. So before that, shall we talk a bit? Shall we talk a bit? Yeah. Putala Belwadara me are. Yes. I hope you can see the slides and you have some understanding of this. Okay. Today, a very special session. Understanding transport. In, let's say, first, we will learn about refrigeration systems, and later we will learn about power plants. Okay. So this is very, very important session because the understanding is very important rather than memorizing. Yeah. Understanding transport means you are going to learn something special about the working fluid or refrigerant. Okay. So this is the topic today, understanding transport. So this is the cooling system, and let me look for more clearer one. This is more clearer. This is, of course, quite clearer. The 5 steps are here, you can see. But for the cycle, it is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let me take this. Which is better? This is your refrigeration system. Okay, you can see here. And since you are experienced, you can understand this better. I'm not putting the standard refrigeration system, that one I will put later. So I'm referring the same what we have discussed. Okay. Okay. Of course, for the understanding, we are getting the help of the transport, the cyclic operation of the earth moving project. Okay, so this is the two situations, both transport, but we are going to learn from each other. Okay. Today the place looks a bit noisy, but please be patient about this. You have to answer these questions now I'm posing here. Okay? You have to answer this. Yes. Do you see the transport clearly? Okay, this is the problem here. I'm posing to you. Do you see the transport clearly? How do you feel? Yeah. But can you say yes or no? Yeah. It's reduced to 8 only. Yeah. So, Piris, can you see Bhuta, the transport clearly?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah. So we are going to have very natural understanding. We are questioning ourselves. Again, Piris Bhuta, you have the same question. In the cooling system, do you see the transport clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So I'm posing some more to understand what makes the same of the transport. So I'm going to complete this. Clearly means, let's say this. Do you see the transport movement? I believe we can see. Is that so, Piris? Yeah, means we can see the trucks are moving. Okay, we can see it. Is that so? Piris, okay, Puta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I am posing the same for the cooling system. Do you see the transport movement? Yeah, I'm helping you to see the things unseen. Do you see the transport movement? I would say we can say yes. It's the flow of refrigerant, let's say. Okay, are you agree with me? Hasita? තේරෙනව නේද පුතා? හසිත ඉන්නවද? පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා. Yeah. පුතාලා තේරෙනවනේ? Okay? Yes or no? Yeah. Piris, is it yes or no, Puta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, very good. The other question, okay? I will do a bit, maybe something like to see the things clearly. Yeah, this one, this way. this one this way. So my third question is, any chance to make it a little bigger? Daripada kaul gaya ni. Okay, good. So here also, I think when it is loaded in the earth moving, I'm very sure you can see the transport. Okay, when it is loaded, because you can see it's closed with tents, you can see it full somehow when it's moving. Yeah. Same way. How about in the cooling system? How about in the cooling system? Do you see the transport when it is loaded? When it is loaded. Let's see. First I'm taking when it is ready to load. Okay. Do you see the transport when it is ready to load? Okay. Let me do this way. Because later till then you can think about this. Yeah, how we clearly see the transport. First question. Okay. Common to all. Yes. Do you see the transport movement? Okay. So this can be the refrigerant, flow of refrigerant, or the truck movement, or moving trucks. Trucks. Yes. I just take out the do you part. Yeah. I would say yes. Second one. I need your answers even. This answer should come from you within. Think about this. Do you see the transport when it is ready to load? Do you see it? Maybe I will do this way. I put truck here first. Cooling system is here. Yes. Truck and the refrigerant when it is ready to load. Okay. Third one. Do you see the transport when being loaded while being loaded? Okay. Loaded. For the earth moving, soil or earth. So cooling means heat removing the heat or the thermal energy. Yes, you know that loading play is taken place at evaporator, of course. And for the earth moving, that is at the loading bay. The loading site after collecting the earth, it's being loaded to the truck. That is very easy. So moving truck and the flow of refrigerant, first one. When it is ready to load it. Okay, when it is ready to load it. While being loaded, then you see the transport when load is being, now let's say the load is dispatched. For unloading. Load is dispatched for unloading. Okay. Do you see the transport? When reaching the unloading place, do you see the transport? when reaching the unloading place. You see it. That's why. So, do you have answers? Do you see the transport? When load is being unloaded, is being unloaded. Okay, means unloading is ongoing. Do you see the transport when unloading is done? Okay, when unloading is done. Do you see the transport moving after unloading? You see the transport moving after unloading. Do you see the transport moving after unloading? Today we are really going to have this great discussion, and we need your feedback as well. The last one. Do you see the transport reaching the loading point for loading? It's the same question like one. So, any questions? One. Two. I believe you are thinking about this. 3, 4. Because this subject you should learn yourself, and I'm helping you. So these tips are very important because it's the mind that is understanding this. So you should help your mind by listening to this, by hearing to this, and by thinking. Okay? So you have to help. Yes. So today this is quite wonderful, and if you can perfectly say yes, okay, so that is wonderful. It's a natural way of understanding thermodynamics. Okay, Gutana? Yes. I will give you maybe 5 minutes for you to think and get ready the answers, because we need your volunteer inputs. Okay, I think there are thermodynamics. You have already learned some refrigeration. Some are really teaching and practicing refrigeration. At least you feel refrigeration is nothing. Of course, nothing. Don't worry about that. But we will see how we can naturalize the subject further. So that's why I'm trying for this 9 points. If you can say yes perfectly, you will know the transport clearly means you have some good idea about refrigerants. Not to say very good, because we have to learn about the environmental aspects and a lot about this if you are really on the commercial side of this. So we will slowly learn this, Putala. This is very important. So I will give you 5 minutes to think about this and get ready the answers. Today we have to speak. Today we have to speak. So that is very important, Putala. Today we have to speak. Uh, today we have to speak. Nine participants turned to 8. So I don't know why. Huh? 9 including me now. 10 to 8. Anyone has a fear? Yeah. So yeah. Think about this for 5 minutes and we will talk. Okay. Okay, Butala. Have you discussed? So we have 9 questions and we have 10 participants. So it is okay. I will ask 10 including me. So I will ask one by one. Okay. I will ask one by one from you all. Yeah. So it is fair and good for all. Yes, we have 10. Paris, first for you, but it seems quite easy for you anyway. Do you see the transport movement? Paris, Putha, do you see the transport movement?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Earth moving? Quite clear. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. About the cooling system, heat moving, heat removing cycle.
Yes, is right
Yes.
there.
Okay.
Right, sir.
Yeah. Any further explanations if you have, Putha? Because this will help for the second person to answer. Okay. So we will go to number 2, Putatu Shanta. Yeah. Yeah, we understand that you have some signal interruptions, but anyway, try to respond. Do you see the transport when it is ready to load? Yes. Tushanta, do you see the transport when it is ready to load? For earth removing or earth moving? Yes. How about for the heat removing or heat moving? Yeah, Tushanta went offline. So the same second question to Azim. Put a question number 2 for you, Azim. Do you have any explanations? Question number 2, or maybe question number 3 for you. I will wait to Shanta for 2. Question number 3 for Azim. Do you see the transport while being loaded? 2 and 3. There is a difference anyway. While being loaded for the earth moving truck, the dump truck, you can see backhoe or loader, the earth, somehow the equipment is loading some backhoe, maybe loading some soil to the truck, even you can imagine very well. How about that is for cooling system? Do you see it? Don't worry, we are going to learn. Yeah, we are going to learn, don't worry. Tell me, Putala. Okay. No responses, it seems. Azim. So, Chandana BED. Put a question number 4 for you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Question number 4. Do you see the transport when load is dispatched for unloading?
So the earth moving cycle we can see, but
Yes.
that AC cycle we can't see that heat transport.
It's difficult for you to see. Okay, we will discuss. We will discuss it. Don't worry. Then we will learn how to say this naturally. That is very important. That's why learning thermodynamics, to have some meaningful understanding, it is
So
quite
that,
challenging. Yeah. Okay. Then Dhammika, the question for you, question number 5.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. When reaching the unloading place, can you see the earth moving truck?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How about the cooling system, the transport reaching unloading place?
We cannot see, sir.
You cannot see. Eh? So we will learn how to say this. That is very important, because thermodynamics, we have to see what we do not see to our naked eyes. That is important. Eh? Yeah, we will learn. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So Hasita. So for you, is it question number which one? 7. Is that so? 7 or 6 for Hasita? Should be 7. Eh? Should be 7. Let's see. Do you see the transport when unloading is done? Hasita, another Buddha? Hasita? Do you see the transport when unloading is done? කියන්නේ unload කරලා ඉවරයි. So for earth removing or earth moving, yes, it is quite clear. Hasita පුතා හෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Hello? Hasita ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේනේ. ඇහෙන්නේ වගේද ඇහෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Anyway. So we will go to the men 19. Puta, what's your name?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Men
Yeah,
90. Yeah. Rehan. Yeah. Puta. So question number 8 for you. Do you see the transport moving after unloading?
yes, sir.
Yes. So earth moving, earth removing cycle, it is obvious. Yeah. So how about in heat removing or cooling cycle?
Through evaporator.
After unloading taken place not at evaporator.
Hello, sir.
Puta. Yeah. Not at evaporator. Okay, we will learn. So we will learn. Don't worry. Then MEC 19, Puta, what's your name? MEC 19? MEC 19. Okay. MEC 19. for Mech 19. Okay. The last question. Do you see the transport reaching the loading point for loading? Mech 19. Yeah. Put another key Mech 19. Can you hear me at least?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it difficult to explain? If difficult, just say. That is okay. Yeah. Okay. I hope you all are ready to learn this. That is what important. Okay. So if you see the transport clearly means you must have very good answers from 1 to 9. There can be more things as well. Okay, at least 1 to 9 you should understand. Just only 1 is not enough, because if you are learning about an elephant and if you are blindfolded, so අලියා කොහොමද කියලා බලන්න හොඳ වෙලාවත ගාලා elephant is like this කියලා you cannot say. කකුලක් අල්ලලා අලියා elephant is like this you cannot say. One maybe catch the tail and elephant is like a broom, you cannot say like that. Okay, in which in other words, which means if you have not fully understand this, it is something like that example. Seeing the elephant with blindfolded. Okay, yeah, that's why. So you have to have a very good, pretty good understanding. That's why I came with this very basic examples for you to understand deep. Then they know the technology. Technology is not simple. That is quite challenging. Teaching also challenging, learning also challenging. But if I take a textbooks, if I put the cooling cycle, the chart or a figure or a picture on the slide, and if I show you the components, you feel yes, and you will absorb only a picture but no technology there. Okay, yeah. So it's time to learn, and we will see, even though it is challenging, we have to learn. No choice. So I will take one by one. The way I should take this is, no, not that way. I will take the entire. Okay, Buddha. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Make 19. Don't worry, Buddha. So you are there to learn. We are here to share the knowledge. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. Even Hasika may be some problems. Do you see the transport movement? Okay. The truck. Yes. Irrespective of load, though, no, empty or loaded, you can see the noise, the way it's moving, you can observe many things. Even the track you can see. Yes. Even the track you can see. Yeah. So everything. Yeah. I think I have to add the track as well. To add the track as well. Yeah, moving trucks. Okay. Yes, transport movement. Yes, including the truck, moving truck. Flow of refrigerant. Moving truck, yes, including the track. Okay. Empty, full, fully loaded. Loading, I have a little signal issue. Same like you on this a telecom line, but I don't know why the signal's dropping and all. Loading, unloading, send for dispatching, and returning. You can see all. Okay, you can see all. Track. Okay, you can see all. Yes. Moving truck, okay. So, flow of refrigerant in heat removing. Removing or heat moving out. Okay, heat removing. You see this? Yeah. So how to say yes? how to say yes. Okay, how to say yes. Okay, so I'm going to give you a very basic answer to this. If you can satisfy with this, let's say at least, okay, at least till you learn this, okay. So you know that this earth removing cycle, in the heat removing cycle, okay. Today I don't know whether two hours enough or not to understand that. In the heat removal cycle, 4 of the 5 key process what are the key process? Loading, dispatch, unloading, and return for loading. Return, let's say, return ready for loading. Is taken place, are taken place, okay? The 5 key process, okay? Are taken place by flowing refrigerant, okay? Refrigerant instead of flowing, I will put it circulating refrigerant through respective components, okay, which are connected in a proper sequence. Which are connected in a proper sequence. Which are connected in a proper sequence. 4 of the 5 key processes, okay, 4 of the, so cyclically, let's say 4 of the 5 key processes, okay, and these 4 processes are operating in a cycle, okay, operating in a cycle. The 4 processes. Okay, these 4 processes are operating in a cycle.
Hello, sir.
Oh, buta. Oh, clear, na?
Sir, සමහරට එහෙම තියෙනවා.
අද පුතා සිග්නල් වල පොඩි ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා. පොඩි ලොකු ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා සිග්නල්ස් වල. Mic is on anyway. That's why signals are very big today. Telecom line, but anyway, I have to make a complaint maybe about this. These 4 processes are operating in a cycle. And here the corresponding, okay, I have to go for another slide. These 4 processes are operating in a cycle. And there are corresponding components through which the transport is flowing. Okay? Sequentially connected. Okay? Do you see the transport movement here? Let's say this is for the vapor compression system. Later I will explain how to say yes to this vapor compression. Okay? System. Yes. So this tells that you know the 4 processes. Give me a second. Okay, Buddha. Good. So this may not be that perfect, but for the moment, till we are finding answers for the rest, yeah. So this will be helpful, okay? This will be helpful. Do you see the transport movement? So this is somehow, we have not seen very well, but when we are seeing this at first, and once you see the answers for all, then your answer be something like this for moving trucks, including the truck, empty, full load, loading, unloading, send for dispatching, returning, everything. Incomplete is the transport movement. But now we see that, yes, transport that is taken place. So this is the answer to this. Yes, there is a transport that is taken place. So that is the answer here. It is something like that. Okay. There is a transport taken place. That's all. And we have to further look into this. There is a transport. Taken place. Then you understand that if the transport stops, ඉතන්නකො ට්‍රක්ස් ටික නතර වුණොත් earth moving project. Yeah. The process stops and no more results afterward. Okay. So you know this very well. Okay, Buddha? Good. So there is a transport taken place. Okay. Yeah. We know that. There is a transport taken place. Good. Okay, good. Then you will look into the question number 2. Okay. Do you see the transport when it is ready to load? Same like this. Do you see the transport when it is ready to load? This is question number 2. Because your question number 1 is, do you see the transport movement? Okay, transport means it's a movement there. Yeah. So here, see the transport ready to load. Moving trucks, yes. Okay, moving truck, yes, it is quite obvious. Moving truck, it is quite obvious. Moving truck. Okay. Oh, this is being loaded. This is being loaded. And ready to load means Okay, so ready to load means, let's say, ready to load. Ready to load, I would say, ready to load. Anyway, we can say yes, I couldn't get a proper picture. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is already loaded. Okay. Now, see the transport ready to load, moving trucks, yes. Cooling system or refrigeration system or heat removing cycle. How do you say? How do you say? How do you say? How do you say? Yes. Moving truck. Yeah, you can see yes, because it's an empty truck. Empty truck. And the point of loading and facing the backhoe. Let's see, facing the backhoe. So you can see that moving truck, yes. Backhoe. Facing the backhoe. So in the heat removing cycle, how is it loading taken place? How is it? Okay. How is it? How is it? Okay. So that is the refrigerant entering the heat loading component, that is we call evaporate heat loading component. Okay, yes. The refrigerant entering the heat loading component is the transport that is ready to load. Okay, component after passing through the metering device. Okay. Is this answer perfect enough? Is this answer perfect enough? Not at all. This is the point where you can observe the transport. Okay, this is the point. The refrigerant entering the heat loading component to evaporate after passing through the metering device. This is the observation point. This is the observation point. Okay. Moving also, you can observing the truck is there at the point of loading and facing the backhoe. Okay. And I have a question. I have a question. So I put it here. What if the truck is not return ready to load? It should be return ready. That's why the truck should be return ready to load. Okay, truck should be return ready. Return ready means there can be conditions. Fully unloaded. Fully unloaded. That is the condition. It is not return ready fully. Okay, so fully unloaded. Okay, fully unloaded. Okay, fully unloaded. This is the point. Fully unloaded. So this is not the previous lecture, but this is a different. You see the difference only here. So slowly you are going to look into the facts. Refrigerant, also the same. Refrigerant should be return ready to load. So, which means fully unloaded. Here what? Fully unloaded? Heat. Fully unloaded? Earth or soil. Okay? Okay. So how do you see fully unloaded refrigerant? Fully unloaded means there's a potential to load fully. Refrigerant also, there should be a potential to load fully. So how do you recognize this? Okay. how do you recognize this? Now you know the observation point, but how do you recognize that the return transport has the full potential to load the heat to the fullest? So how do you understand that? Okay? How do you understand that? Yes. You're slowly learning. Okay? You're slowly learning. So how do you understand that? So this is the observation point. Yes. That's also fact. The refrigerant should be returned ready to load. That's a point. How do you see this? How do you see this? The loading, heat loading ready refrigerant. Okay. Kamal lecture ke kini kamal. Lecture ke kini kamal. Oh, hari. Okay, Buddha. Heat loading ready refrigerant. Earth loading ready transport. Earth loading ready transport. Okay. There is a volume. Okay. The capacity. That's a loading capacity. Equals, let's say, fully loading capacity. Loading capacity rated. Okay. Rated is equal to the empty space earth loading ready transport. Okay. Heat loading ready transport. Heat loading ready transport. Yes. You have to address this by means of same like in the earth moving. So need to address, okay? Need to address by means of physical properties loading ready by means of physical properties. By to address this, need to address by means of physical properties. Okay, what physical properties? Corresponding or relevant. Relevant physical properties. Relevant physical properties. Yes. Related to many. Okay. So for earth loading, yeah, you have to consider the capacity. හිතන්නකෝ ලොකු ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකකට ගිනි පෙට්ටියක් විතර ට්‍රක් එකක් ගෙනිල්ලා ගහුවොත් කොහොම වෙයිද? බෑනේ. Capacity. Okay. Rate of loading. Capacity. Rate of loading. Rate of dispatching. That is for earth. Here as well. Capacity. Rate of loading. Rate of dispatching. How to look for this? How to look for this? තේරෙනවනේ කොහොමද වැඩේ? Which means if you really need to practically and naturally understand cooling technologies to look for advanced solutions without having good natural knowledge of this, how can you do that? How can you do that? And the other point is, after learning this in the class, you cannot have any more luxury of lessons or training. You should know how to immediately apply this. So you need very practical, applied, very natural knowledge with some good analytical skills. So this is no joke. That's why you have to think very well. That is very important. Today, Putal, I have to stop the class sharp 3:30. I hope you can feel the gravity of this. I hope you can feel the gravity. Okay? We have to move to one more slide just to explain this. Where is this? Duplicate. heat loading ready transport need to address by means of relevant physical properties, capacity, rate of loading, rate of dispatching and all. Okay, there are many things. Okay. First, for capacity, these two are important. Rate of loading, okay? Actually, rate of loading means rate of loading potential. Because the potential, so we can load with that rate. Rate is not enough because let's say per second this much, but if it is too small, in 1 second it is filled. If it is too big, maybe in 5 hours that will be filled, or maybe some issues there if that is longer. So rate of loading is one, and the other is the size of the transport. The size of the transport. The size of the transport. Okay, that is very, very important. The size of the transport. Okay. Size means size of the transport. Flow rate. Okay. You can say flow rate, but here generally we should mention it specifically as mass flow rate. Why? Because it is the mass that takes that heat, or that heat is loading into the mass of the transport. Okay? Because heat is being loaded into the, it's taken by the mass. Yeah, he's being loaded into the transport, is taken by the mass itself. Okay, mass itself. So that is the point. So many things to learn, just start only. And that is very important. And for the rate, for the mass of the transport, mass itself. And we have to assure that the mass of the transport is fully unloaded. Okay, what unloaded? Heat unloaded. Okay, it is fully heat unloaded. The heat is fully heat unloaded. Okay, mass of the transport is fully heat unloaded. Can heat a truck? It's not empty return ready to load. Okay, when it is ready to load. So you have mass flow rate, very important. Okay, fully heat unloaded. So you should understand, if it is loaded, how that mass looks like. If this is heat unloaded, how that mass looks like. Okay, how that refrigerant mass looks like when heat unloaded means when ready to load heat. When ready to load heat. How that refrigerant mass looks like when ready to load is means energetically empty enough to absorb heat. Energetically empty enough to absorb heat. Okay? Understand? Absorb heat. So now you have to understand point by point. What are these? So you should understand this is a very important session. Yeah. When ready to load heat. Yeah. So how that refrigerant mass or transport, that means or transport. Energetically empty enough. One very important thing is, if the mass or refrigerant is in gas phase, means already energized. So this transport should be in liquid form or liquid phase. Okay, liquid phase, or not to say fully, or majority of the flow should be in liquid phase. That is the first thing. Second thing is temperature is lower enough to have a natural temperature gradient for the heat flow. Okay, gradient for the heat flow. And I would say low here instead of lower enough, low here. Third one I'm writing here. Temperature is lower enough to have a sufficient rate of for the gradient to have, or for the sufficient rate of the flow of heat. For loading. Okay, for the heat flow here also for loading. තේරෙනවද කතන්දරේ? But it is 3:32. Somehow I have to stop the class today. This is very interesting, but I have no choice today because I have some urgent matter. So I have to excuse from the class. Now you know your line of thinking and how deeper you have to understand the technology. Okay, because this is just a beginning only, and I'm addressing out of 9 or 10 points, this is yet the first point. How? Yeah. එහෙනම් මේ ටික කල්පනා කරලා ඔය කට්ටිය කරගන්න වෙනවා. මම මේක රැට ඊමේල් කරන්නම්. මේකම මම අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්නම් පුතා වීඩියෝ එක, you can go through it. හරි නේද? So is it okay if I stop the class now? Okay?
Okay, sir.
So bye
Okay, sir,
puta.
thank you. Thank you.
Bye puta. Not now, you have to take care, and then you understand the gravity of this understanding. That is very important. The importance and the gravity of technology understanding is different, because this is the first time you are truly realizing the technology. That's why. So attendance very important. Okay, Buddha, bye then. Take care. So I will send you the video and these notes both. Bye then. Bye.
Bye, sir.